Hey everyone, as we continue to travel all the way around Australia, today we're going to explore Queensland.
Hi, I'm Robbie. Hi, I'm Susie.
Hi, I'm Miss Carly, the teacher. It's time for
Hometime
with Robbie and Susie.
I have hands.
I have hands.
Watch me clap.
Watch me clap.
Oh, what a miracle am I. I have feet.
I have feet.
Watch me stand.
Watch me stand.
Oh, what a miracle am I. Oh, what a miracle. Oh, what a miracle. Every little part of me. I'm something special, so very special. There's nobody quite like me. I have arms.
I have arms.
Watch me swing.
Watch me swing.
Oh, what a miracle am I have legs.
I have legs.
They can bend and stretch.
They can bend and stretch.
Oh, what a miracle am I. Oh, what a miracle. Oh, what a miracle. Every little part of me. I'm something special, so very special. There's nobody quite like me. I have a spine.
I have a spine.
It can twist and bend.
It can twist and bend.
Oh, what a miracle am I have a 1 foot.
I have a 1 foot.
Watch me balance.
Watch me balance.
Oh, what a miracle am I. Oh, what a miracle. Oh, what a miracle. Every little part of me. I'm something special, so very special. There's nobody quite like me. There's nobody quite like me.
I'm so excited to read. Are we there yet? Let's see what happens. In the far north Queensland, we walk beside the Daintree River. Giant butterflies land on Mum's blue t-shirt. They think she's a beautiful flower, said Billy. Luke found a snake-shaped piece of mangrove wood. He carved it into a walking stick for Popper. Can you see him carving right here? I can't look, said Mum again. The Great Barrier Reef was a swirling underwater carnival of fish and coral. Can you see her swimming in the Great Barrier Reef? Look at all those beautiful fish. We went beach combing at Cow Bay, where the jungle came right down to the sand. Mum and I made a shell mermaid together. When the tide comes in tonight, she'll swim out to sea, said Dad. I imagined her out there riding with dolphins like an ocean on Cowgirl. Beautiful. Okay, now we've gone from Kakadu all the way to Cow Bay. Let's move. Our Robbie and Susie gone down here, and then we're coming all the way back up here to Cow Bay. We can't travel through here because this is some of the first Australians' Arnhem Land. And so we can't go, so we need to go right back. And the only road from here to here is this one. So we have to drive on this road here, and then we've gone back up here to Cow Bay. Let's see where we go next. Heading south. In Cairns, we spent all our time at the pool. One day, Mum crashed into Billy on the water slide and got banned for the whole afternoon. Can you see them crashing into each other? At Hitchinbrook Island, we hiked for hours to swim at Mullingar Falls. That evening, we were so tired and sore, we all needed a back rub. Look, they're working as a family, giving each other a rub. Look at these beautiful flowers that she's pressed. We left the coast and drove inland to visit our friends at Miles. We all helped on the farm, and Luke had to go shearing. The sheep looked shiny and embarrassed without their wool. At Surfers Paradise, we rode on a scary bungee ride. Ah, moaned Dad, as it catapulted up. I can't look. Who do you think said that? That's right, Mum. But she laughed as she spun above the lights. I can look, she shouted. Later that week, we caught heaps of fish off the jetty at Foster. Here's all the fish. Mum's fish, Luke's fish, Billy's, Dad's, and mine. She must have helped Dad. So many fish. Boats skimmed across the sea as we drove down the coast, and Billy said, "Are we there yet?" You guessed it. So now we have travelled from Cow Bay all the way down here to Surfers Paradise, and then even further down to Brisbane. And then they did their fishing in Foster. So they've landed in New South Wales. Pretty exciting. I wonder what we're going to learn today. Let's go see.
Hey everyone, I am really excited to learn about Queensland with you today. Did you know in Queensland it has the largest reef in the world? Do you know what that's called? That's right, it's called the Great Barrier Reef. And I have a song about some animals that live in the Great Barrier Reef. Would you like to sing it with me? Okay, the first animal is really big. It's the biggest animal in the world. Okay, this is how the song goes. I am a blue whale, an enormous blue whale. I have a big body and a big blue tail. I swim around the reef and I eat small krill. We all live in the Great Barrier Reef. Okay, this next one is a lot smaller and has orange, black and white stripes. Do you know which one this is? It's a clownfish. Okay, you ready to sing this one? I am a clownfish, a tiny clownfish. I have 3 stripes, orange, black and white. I live in with my friends and eat algae. We all live in the Great Barrier Reef. Okay, last animal. It has a fin on top of its head and it has a funny shaped head with eyes at the end. Do you know what that one is? It's called a hammerhead shark. Okay, you ready? I am a hammerhead, a funny hammerhead. I have sharp teeth and great big eyes. I hide behind rocks and I eat lots of fish. We all live in the Great Barrier Reef. I love singing that song and learning about all the animals that live in the Great Barrier Reef. I'm excited to see what we can learn about Queensland next. Are you ready to learn? Let's go! Hi everyone, I am so excited to continue to learn about Australia and Australian places. And today, as we're learning about Queensland, we are going to read a book that has some beautiful pictures of some places in Queensland because I love Australia. And so I have a book called Why I Love Australia. And as we live in Australia in such a beautiful country, you must love Australia too. And when we read this book together, we'll enjoy looking at these beautiful places. Are you ready? Okay. So the book is called Why I Love Australia. Do you love Australia? I do. Let's explore some places. Oh my goodness, there's a koala surfing. I love Australia because the beaches are amazing. Have you been to the beach? I love going to the beach. I especially love to explore all the rock pools and seeing what animals I can find and what shells I can find. Here we can see there's all sorts of animals surfing, they're playing cricket, they're having a picnic on the beach, and it's a beautiful sunny day. I love Australia because we have the world's oldest living Indigenous culture. Look at these beautiful Aboriginal paintings. Aren't they gorgeous? I love Australia because we have one of the most famous harbours ever. I'm going to do that page again. I love Australia because we have one of the most famous harbours ever. Do you know what that is? You do. That's the Harbour Bridge. And we can see the Opera House. It looks like it's nighttime. All the stars are in the sky. And the Opera House is lit up. We can see a ferry. Have you ever been on a ferry? I have. It's very windy on the ferries. I love Australia because there are sacred and beautiful places. That is called Uluru. And it's in the very, very middle of Australia. It's one of the largest rocks in the world. I love Australia because we have the largest coral reef in the world. That's called the Great Barrier Reef, and that's in Queensland, where we're learning about today. Look at that, there's a turtle, and we've got all the coral and anemones, and a big beautiful grouper fish. We see lots of life, lots of small fish. I love Australia because there are over 150 big things. That's a big banana. Have you been to the big banana before? I have. It's very big. There's some other big things in Australia, such as the big guitar, the big pelican, the big merino. It'll be fun to explore them all around Australia. I love Australia because Christmas is in the summer. That's right. So we get to go to the beach and we have barbecues and we go swimming at Christmas. Look at these guys. They're having a picnic and opening presents on the beach. I love Australia because we have the oldest surviving tropical rainforest in the world. Wow, isn't that beautiful? That's called the Daintree Rainforest, and that's in Queensland, where we're learning about today. Look how green it is. And as you can see, there's water and lots of trees, and see all the little butterflies. And see, they're walking on a boardwalk, and I think that's to protect the rainforest floor because so many animals live there. I love Australia because the snacks are yummy. Oh, I do love Australian food. We can see a lamington, and we can see Vegemite sandwiches, sausage rolls. We can see a big birthday cake, so it must be a birthday. And looks like we've got some fruit kebabs, some other Australian food such as pavlova, sausage sizzles. Australia has the best food. I love Australia because we have great ski fields. They're going skiing. Have you ever seen the snow in Australia? I have. It was very cold. I love Australia because holidays at home are so much fun. Oh, looks like they've gone to a theme park. And there are theme parks in Queensland. They've got the river rapids and a big roller coaster. I love Australia because we can play sport all year long. Looks like they're at a sporting match. And look, green and gold. Those are the colours that Australians wear when they play sport to represent our country, Australia. I love Australia because the outback is awesome. Look at the beautiful colours in the sky. Purple and pink and orange and yellow. It looks like they're camping. Everyone loves Australia, especially me. Look, they've made the outline of Australia in the sand. And they're wearing sunscreen. Looks like they're having a day at the beach. Oh, do you love Australia? I love Australia. And I love so many of the things here in the story. What was your favourite part? One of the parts especially I liked was the part about the rainforest, the oldest living rainforest in the world. Wow, that's amazing. I have a song about a rainforest and about the Daintree Rainforest, just like in the story. Would you like to sing it with me? It's a new song, so you can learn along with me. It goes like this. I've been walking in the rainforest, all among the trees. I've been walking in the rainforest where I saw the bats and bees. Parrots, butterflies and crocodiles, insects and wallabies galore. Frogs, snakes and cassowaries on the rainforest floor. I've been walking in the rainforest, all among the trees. I've been walking in the rainforest, that's the place for me. Did you like that song? I really liked it too. I love looking at the rainforest and exploring and seeing if I can find any interesting animals in there. Have you ever been to a rainforest? Maybe you can go exploring a rainforest one time. There are rainforests here around, and I would love to hear about your adventures in the rainforest. I think we have an exciting experience where we get to make our very own rainforest. Would you like to come and see?
Wow, Lauren, I loved that book, Why I Love Australia. I love so much of Australia. Which was your favourite part of the book?
I really love the part of the book about the Daintree Rainforest and how all the amazing plants are there and all the amazing animals. And did you know it's one of the oldest rainforests in the world?
I did know that because when I went on my road trip around Australia, one of the places we went was from the top of Australia, right up the top where the Torres Strait Island is, and we drove all the way down to the Daintree Rainforest. That was my favourite part of that trip. I couldn't wait. And we actually drove from the top of the Daintree Rainforest all the way down to Townsville.
Wow. Oh, well, one part about the Daintree Rainforest I loved is that it goes from all the beautiful plants and beautiful lush greenery, and it goes all the way to the ocean.
That's right. In fact, some of the crocodiles live in the Daintree Rainforest in the mangroves. Yep.
Really?
Yep. But also the cassowaries who live in the rainforest come out onto the beach to get some of the nutrients they need and some of the berries that grow there.
Oh wow, that would be exciting, seeing a cassowary on a beach.
I'd love to see that one day. Pretty amazing. Well, today I was thinking of exactly that boardwalk, when you walk along there and you're looking at all the beautiful plants. Some of them are growing right over the top. In fact, scientists say that in the Daintree Rainforest there are trees that are growing there that grew when dinosaurs were alive. And so many of them are big, huge trees growing over the top. And so when you're walking along, you can see the big palm leaves. Well, today I was hoping we could make something like that. I've got a bottle here.
I have a bottle too.
Yep. And ours are different. This one has no lid, so I can water from the top, where this one has a lid and is a full bottle. You might have one of these at home. So Lauren, what I need you to do is actually cut around here. We're going to fill it up so we can put the plants inside, and then we're going to put it back on top, because that will help it be like a rainforest where the water comes up, precipitates, so it goes into steam, and then it turns back into water and it waters the plants again, and they keep going around and around. You can still always open it up and put a little bit of extra water in for your plants, but it's an ecosystem. It works all by itself.
Wow, that is so exciting. So I'm going to get to create my own rainforest in a bottle?
Correct.
Oh wow, I'm
In a
super
bottle.
excited.
Okay, so while you cut that,
Okay, so I have some scissors, so you might need some help from a parent or a teacher or an adult, and I'm going to cut around the bottle.
perfect. Well, while Lauren does that, I am going to put some soil in here because plants need 3 things to grow. 1 is soil, so they've got some food. 2 is water, to give them lots of water to drink. And 3 is the sun. There's lots of sun. I'm just gonna get a bit more soil for my plant. Oh, I think I need a little bit more. I just grabbed the bucket.
So I have cut my bottle in half, and so there are 2 parts. So this is going to be the lid with the lid on, and then this is going to be the bottom. So, like Anna, I'm going to get some soil to put in the bottom as well, just like this. 1 cup. I think I need 1 more cup. 2.
In the Daintree Rainforest, because it is raining, there's so many big cliffs that have waterfalls coming down. Some of the waterfalls are so huge, but they all spray off to help all the rainforest also grow. Because remember, plants need water to grow.
They do. And I love how in the rainforest, it's all recycled water.
That's right.
So as you said, the mist rise up. So that means it's pretty hot in a rainforest, correct?
It's warm.
It's warm. So the mist rises up and then it falls down as rain again.
That's right.
That's amazing.
And even though the crocodiles live in the Daintree Rainforest in the ocean, they don't live in the waterfalls because it's fresh water. So they don't like going down those big waterfalls.
No.
So because it is nice and hot, there's always a good cool place to swim in the waterfalls.
Oh, that's exciting. Well, I think I'm going to start putting some plants in.
Great.
We have some beautiful plants here that we found in our gardens. So this one here is like the tall canopy ones. So they can reach up and then they make a kind of roof. So if there were several there, they would actually make a roof above my rainforest. So I might use maybe a couple of those and see what that's like.
Well, I'm not sure they'll fit in yours.
Very true. I have some other plants I can use as well.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Because we're going to put a lid on yours, Lauren.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Sorry. So we do have some succulents. We don't have plants from the Daintree Rainforest because it's a national park, but we do have a number of beautiful plants that we've got, like Lauren said. And so these are called succulents, which means that they multiply. So I just went to my garden this morning and found these baby plants growing on bigger plants, and I pulled all the roots off. However, some of them, the leaves fell off. But this can be a plant. All you need to do, I'm going to do it in Lauren's because it's quicker and easier. You just put it in this way up and it will grow a root. All of these leaves will grow another brand new plant. So you can plant plants at your house. In fact, my children do it all the time. They find all of these leaves and they grow new roots and new plants.
So I might stick a few of these in so they will grow again.
Perfect.
Just like this.
Now, some of these don't have roots because again, they don't need them. You can just take them off, put a little bit of honey on the bottom and put them in your soil and they will grow roots.
Oh, I've also got a fern here. So I'm going to put my fern in there, and that's got some beautiful leaves on it and it's green and they curl up as well.
Beautiful.
I love that all different types of plants can do all different amazing things. This looks like it's part of this one, so I might try putting this one in too.
Yes, that one was for you. May I have some of the longer leaves in my plant? It's going to go up everywhere.
You sure can.
Thank you. I'm just going to put some of these leaves on the top as well.
I love how green it is.
I love how the red veins. Do you know how the water comes from the soil up to the leaf? You got it. It goes up through here like a straw, and then each one of these veins takes all of the water to the end of the leaf so that the leaf can keep growing. But then, how do they get food, you might ask? The sun goes on here, and inside it makes all the food, and then it goes back down the straw to help the plant grow.
I think I'm going to put one of these ones in with the roots. So I'll use my finger to push and make a small hole. Then I'm going to push my plant in, and then maybe use my fingers to push the soil around it as well.
Is this one?
Lots of different plants. In Queensland, it is very tropical, so there's lots of beautiful flowering plants. In fact, when we were driving through the Daintree Rainforest, one of the trees was moving. We didn't know what it was. Then a butterfly came out. We stopped the car and we went across the road, and hundreds of butterflies shook out of the trees. It was amazing. It looked like the whole plant was alive as the butterflies flew out. It was
Wow.
very close to the ocean. They were going back towards the ocean.
Wow, that is amazing.
Okay, because it is nice and close to the ocean, I'm going to put a shell in here as well. I think my
You know
garden's nearly
this.
complete. Oh,
Mine too. Mine is so beautiful and green.
are
Make
you
sure
ready to
this
put
can
your lid
measure.
on? Oh, before you put the lid on, you might need to put some, oh, this one did not fit. Maybe you need to put some water.
I have a bottle here of water ready to go. I'm just going to see if I can fit one more plant in. Or just.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Push, 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 push into the healthy soil. Okay. So I thought I could actually maybe put my lid on first and then pour some water in the top.
Okay.
Would you help me, please?
Yeah, you just need to get that one
Yeah.
up.
Okay. So we're gonna fit it all in. Just like that.
Oh, it's nice and full.
And then all I'm going to do is now I'm just gonna squeeze and fit the top bit with inside the bottom bit. So it's a little bit tricky, but it will fit because I've cut around it, and it will fit into each other because you can bend the plastic.
Good job. I love these ferns. There's so many beautiful ferns in the Daintree Rainforest. All the animals to hide underneath.
Did it? Okay,
Well
so
done.
now I'm going to get some water and I'm going to water my rainforest.
I wonder where these plants are going to grow.
I'm excited. You can change your rainforest around if you like. If you find that your rainforest is growing too big, you can take some of the plants out, plant them in your garden,
That's right.
and then you can plant some new ones.
Good idea. Can I please have some of that water?
You sure can.
Looking good. Don't want to put too much water in.
See, it looks like it's almost raining inside my bottle because it's all trickling down the plants and the leaves.
And in fact, when condensation happens, when the water evaporates again, it will go up on the sides and come back down again.
Pour a little bit more in to get my soil nice and wet, so once it gets nice and warm in there, you'll start to see all the mist and condensation form.
Perfect, but you don't want to make it too wet because otherwise
No.
you'll drown your plants.
I think it's all done.
Excellent. I'm gonna
Put my
your
lid on.
Excellent.
Oh wow.
Ready to go? What a
Ready
great
to
job.
go.
Well, thank you so much for making our gardens with us today and learning about the Daintree Rainforest in all of Queensland. We can't wait to see what adventure we go on tomorrow. See you then.
Bye.